Here I am at 700 West Lincoln Avenue in Merrillville, Indiana, the proposed Cabinets to Go location. Let's take a walk through the building. Around the outside, you can see I'm about 50 feet from the building to the outside edge here. There's all parking along that side. There's about a 25-foot or about a 20-foot drive around the backside. You could get semis in and about and around. There is the grade dips back in the back, as you see in my pictures, to allow for loading dock area off of that. There's one roll-up door right back over in here, and then ample room to turn around in the back. It's basically a metal building, butler type building. One mechanical unit up on the roof, and there's 3 unit heaters on the inside back in the warehouse portion. Storefront all across the front. You can see how there's this false mansard up in here. Okay. Walking into the first area, there's 2 automatic doors, a set of automatic doors. The vestibule, about a 7x7 vestibule. Complete dimensions of all of this. Quick pan. In here, you'll have about 8'8" ceilings. You see the strip lights, fans. This is around 38 feet, 37'9" by 39'6". 39'6" front to back, 37'9" across. See, they had a brick kind of tile floor here. It's all buckled. It comes up pretty. See, it comes up pretty easy. And now we can peel this up. An Eliason door, 5-foot Eliason door. Back to a second room that's around 22 by the 38 feet. Let's see, back in here. 200 amp electrical panel. This is not fire suppressed, by the way. 200 amp electrical panel. The foam board's up in that corner. There's a sliding door here. It's a 5 or a 6-foot sliding door. There's some offices in the back. There's back-to-back bathrooms here shown in my drawings. They're tiny. They're not handicap accessible. Little 5-foot door here with a rolling fire grill. Okay, leading back to this warehouse portion. Warehouse is around like your 38 feet wide, approximately 150 deep. 3 unit heaters in here. You can see just the lighting, some fans. It's pretty wide open. Looking back towards that showroom, so you have the men's room with a utility closet, office, another office with 2 side offices. Back in here, existing drinking fountains. The network is still installed. Okay, back into this warehouse, there are 12, it's kind of weird, 11-foot by 12 feet overhead doors. At the perimeter of the building, you can see from here down, underneath the beam is about 12 foot 5 to the deck is around 14 foot. The center were 15 foot 5 to the deck and 12 foot 7 to the center of that beam. There is an existing trench drain here that is in really, really poor shape. You see concrete's cracked, grates are rusted. This would have to get filled in all the way through. Also, there are a couple of floor drains and this weird trench, this little trench, like a 1-inch deep, 2-inch wide trench that goes across this floor, almost the whole way of the building, and a couple of floor drains that are depressed. Once again, we have 3 unit heaters in here. 2 appear to be new. One is a little older. They are all running right now. We have a mechanical guy on site taking a look at these. This is the grade level, excuse me, the dock door. If you open up this door, you got a dock on the outside that it showed. There is an oil tank in here. It says used oil that will have to be needs to be removed, obviously. And just another door in the back. Also a little fan up here for other summer months. You can see how this wall is constructed. We've got basically this metal panel wall up to around 8.5 feet or so and juts in to the metal panel building. All the doors are operational. Evidence of maybe some roof leaks and or just water coming in from the door. Just really, it's a pretty decent wide open space. This one wall right here is a masonry wall, so that will have to stay. What we do with the rest of the interior walls are our partitions. We can do basically whatever we want with those. Walking back around to the front. Yeah, just give you a quick look. These are the typical bathrooms. See, they're very tiny. They're only about 4.5 feet wide. So if we wipe all this out for a showroom, we can keep that existing plumbing and use all that. The area itself is right across the street from a Meijer store. There's an absolute ton of traffic. A little bright. Absolute ton of traffic on this road. There's a pylon sign already existing. I'll just shoot that real quick. You can see, I don't know if you can see this real well. It appears that I've got about 1.5 feet above this ceiling, so I might be able to get about a 10-foot ceiling in here. But there is some structural protrusions. Once again, I don't know if you can see, it's pretty dark. There's some triangular bracing members in here that might pose a little bit of a problem. Going back around next door, you got the Steak and Shake, you got a Midas muffler, various auto dealerships. There's a lumber liquidators just not even a quarter mile down the street. Discount Tire. And there's your pylon sign. That's about it.